So what I want to do is I want to use a warm wood or warm surface like wood, so that a warm color has to be really pushed in its chroma to feel warmer by comparison. And when I put it on the painting, I find later on I don't have to go back in and tweak it and make it warmer. I'm using a modified Zorn. So what I mean by that then is I'm able to, which red should I use, a warm red or a cool red? Well, you can just use one red, one yellow ochre, the blue, black, and white. And I have done paintings like that. I like a little bit more control. I mean, when you understand how it's supposed to work in concept and design, you can go ahead and play with it. So I've got a rose madder here. It's a cooler red. And I've got Winsor Newton bright red. So if I want to tweak color temperature just a little bit, I've got that option. And again, depending on how much blue you have in your black, of course, is going to have a lot to do with how much it reads like green. And since I'm doing modified, if I want to spark it up a little bit more, it's okay. Add a little bit of that Hansa yellow in there, and even a little bit more of that French ultramarine blue. Remember, did we do an exact 30% with the black? We don't know. The main thing is in your head. You understand the concept of what you're doing and how this all this color will kind of work together because it's limited. And I'm going to paint with the paint of the brush. And what I mean by that is I'm going to dip paint on the tip, take 2-3 strokes, go back, get more paint. I don't have to worry about the paint underneath coming through and dirtying the color if I'm painting with the paint of the brush. But if you keep painting, pushing it around, then it's going to work itself up. Now start. And I hold my brush, I cradle my brush this way. When you paint this way, you kind of paint from the elbow out, and it's like you're drawing. When you paint this way, you're painting from the whole shoulder out, the whole shoulder, and you have a little more control on it itself. Now notice how I take a few strokes and go back and get more paint. Now, problem with drawing your scene in, and you can do that, and there's times I do it, you got to be careful not to paint up to the lines, but paint like through the lines. And even here, I'm not worrying about getting exact up to a nip and tuck. Some overlap is good. Gives a sense of atmosphere and place in it. One of the reasons I like working with a big brush too is you get a smaller brush in your hand and you start drawing and you get tied up with detail right away so soon. And it really affects the flow of the painting, the feel of the painting, the freedom, the painting of painting. So. All right. I use some negative space from the trees back here to help shape that, make it, I'm not looking to copy or slavishly copy the tree, but to get the caricature, the personality of the tree that it reads as a tree. Until next time.